This is Ray Chase. He's the voice actor of Sukuna from Jujutsu Kaisen, and this is me holding a recreation of Sukuna's cursed finger. And before I show you why he reacted this way, we have to talk about Anime of the Year, Jujutsu Kaisen. Jujutsu Kaisen won Anime of the Year in 2020 and it was only halfway through its season, but the thing that stood out the most to me was this moment. Don't do it! Did you see that? The part where he ate the finger? Hold on, let's see it again. Don't do it! And that's when I searched for a solution to make an edible version of Sukuna's finger. I was hard at work doing research day in and day out, and that's when I discovered Chef Aomori Gushan. He had recreated a dumbbell out of chocolate for the rock, so I figured I can do this. Luckily, Crunchyroll had this available on their store for pre-order at the time, so after ordering it and waiting a few months, it finally arrived. This is Sukuna's finger. Well, a replica of the finger anyways. This thing is pretty spot on. Problem is that Itadori eats this in the show and this is clearly not edible. Not yet. And with finger in hand, there's one thing left to do. Call upon the power of cosplay. To make this finger happen, I had to use a food-grade silicone. I wanted this to be a whole finger, so I couldn't just make a half mold. I ended up using a 2-part silicone mold, which means you just take 1 part of one and 10 parts of the other and mix them together. I took a small container and added a bit of silicone to that, and once it dried, I laid my finger into there and just slowly, ever so slowly, poured the silicone right on top. This technique is called needling, and it helps prevent any air bubbles from being trapped in that silicone, otherwise you may have a messed up mold. We're gonna do one of these, you know, maybe like cake decorating has helped in some way, but I don't wanna force the finger in any direction it doesn't wanna go in, so we're actually not gonna do, I don't know what I'm doing. I'm just hoping for the best. After a day of rest, our silicone is ready to be cut open to reveal the inside. Oh, yes, look at this thing. And the best way to show you is with a cutting montage. I think I got it. I think I got it. Oh, please, release. And after exposing the center and a little bit of cleanup on the silicone, our mold was ready to go. This is pre-tempered chocolate. I'm just gonna microwave it for like 30 seconds. I wanna try this. I wanted to treat my silicone mold like any other chocolate mold, so I ended up filling the mold with chocolate and then pouring out the excess to make that shell that I need. Walk away, let it cool down, except for this one. This one's pretty full. That's okay, I'm okay with this. After letting it cool down, I was attempting to remove the chocolate from the mold, but it was just too thin and ended up breaking anytime I tried to move it. Oh, this is gonna be a lot harder than I thought it was gonna be. Now, because this is such a complex chocolate mold, the next best step would be to try to fill the entire thing with chocolate and make it completely solid. After filling it and letting it cool down, I was able to remove the Sukuna finger from the chocolate mold with a little bit of excess chocolate. I was able to also remove the top piece just fine as well because it was nice and solid, but these didn't quite match up. To make them match up, I employed the use of an X-Acto knife, a fresh, really sharp X-Acto knife. I ended up carving the chocolate by hand to give it that beautiful fingernail shape that I was looking for. I had to carve in the fingernail because the mold didn't really show it off as well, and after a few minutes, I had my fingernail. You can see it's like almost matching up. I'm so excited. I think it's gonna be worth it. Now we get to fill this thing and... Hello? Anime NYC asked us to deliver this finger to Ray Chase at PAX this year. You know that's 2 days from now and it's 350 miles away. I know exactly how far and when this event takes place. So you really want me to bring this thing to him? Anime NYC is giving us 48 hours to do this. Do you accept the mission? Mission accepted. Okay, let's get to work. I had 48 hours to get this thing carved out, filled, sealed, painted, and delivered. Because I didn't want this to just be something that was solid chocolate, I carved out the center of this to fill it with strawberry jam. This is going to give it that extra bloody effect that we're looking for. And to get that beautiful bloody effect that we really want, I'm filling this with strawberry jam, but fill it with really whatever you want. The finger probably doesn't bleed, but I love the effect, so we're going with it. Once you fill it with strawberry jam, we just need to seal the 2 pieces of chocolate together. To do this, I'm going to be using a blowtorch and a metal offset spatula. Heat up the spatula and then gently start pressing this into the chocolate. This is going to start melting the chocolate, so this way we can press the 2 pieces together and form a seal. Once you've sealed the chocolate, use the residual heat of your fingers to make sure it looks completely molded and this thing is ready to paint. I'm going to be using a combination of purple and black luster dust to give it that deep purple color I really want. To apply the luster dust, we just need a bit of lemon extract. Once you brush this on, that lemon extract is pure alcohol and it will evaporate, leaving just the luster dust behind. We're also going to be painting the fingernail with a bit of black luster dust, and to get some really cool shadows, I picked up some food-safe black paint pens. Black paint pens allowed me to get some really deep-looking shadows on this finger. Once it was fully painted, I used confectioner's glaze to fully seal all of that luster dust so it didn't go anywhere. This finger was ready to wrap up and ready to be delivered. Let's get to PAX. After 4 hours of driving and a few hundred miles later, we are at PAX. I want to know, as Sukuna's voice actor, what you think the finger may taste like.
I have a feeling that Sukuna's finger is going to taste like hot fire.
Hot fire? Okay, so this is what the finger looks like.
Because I think he has a lot of projects.
Oh God.
But
it's purple.
And so this one, I actually made out of chocolate. So I don't know if you want a little bit or not.
You mean I can eat that?
Yes, so it took me 3 days to make this.
Oh my gosh.
And I just wanted to show that to you. That was literally
insane. I thought, wait, so it came out of this though. You used the mold to make that.
I took the original and made a mold. And now we have a jam-filled chocolate finger.
That is insane. Show them the jam. Like, look at the blood coming out. It's insane. That is wild. So it just tastes like chocolate and strawberry.
It does.
Wow.
I really wish I could have shared the finger with Ray, but he was nice enough to sign the box for me as I was on my way out. Thank you to Poorly Timed Games for the amazing hospitality. Check out their game Grim Tranquility in the description below. Thank you to Ray Chase for being so amazing. I hope to one day share a meal with you. Thank you to Anime NYC for making this video possible. If you want to find Ray and I both at Anime NYC this year, November 19th to the 21st, check out the links below on how you can get some free tickets by following me and Anime NYC over on Twitter. I'll be in cosplay for the entire weekend at Anime NYC, so make sure you stop me and say hi. My name is CHEFPK, and remember, keep playing with your food. This is not the chocolate one.